things. Pressures me to do the right things. That's like the positive impact of peer pressure. So, Sister Precious, please, can you tell us anything about the negative parts of peer pressure?
Good morning. My name is Precious once again. The negative part of peer pressure. Some teenagers might choose to do what they don't want to do and are not interested to do. But because of the friends they follow, they want to feel among and accepted. So they do them. In that same way, they join people that bully each other. We have this kind of purpose in class. Those people are those ones that bully their students, either gossip about the students, and the one wearing classic things, new wristwatch. They want to engage with those kind of people. Okay, this my friend is on a new hairstyle. I want to do this hairstyle. She has a new watch. She's changing her bag every day. They want to do the same thing. Those are the negative effects on our teenagers today. They want to be among. They want to join that group, that purpose, and that's how it affects them negatively.
Thank you, Sister Precious. Brother Heritage.
I feel it affects teenagers due to lack of parental trainings. Maybe like, for instance, they lose their mother or father. It can also cause peer pressure on teenagers.
Thank you. Sister Esther, please, can you tell us the causes of peer pressure?
Causes, good on church. My name is Esther. We have causes of peer pressure like big personalities, and we also have social acceptance, avoidance of bullying.
Thank you, Sister Esther. And there are ways. We have verbal peer pressure. We have verbal peer pressure, sorry. We have verbal peer pressure whereby your peers can pressure you verbally by talking to you, and like, for instance now, brother Heritage is a good boy. For instance, I'm the bad person. I pressure him into like, brother Heritage to do things. Like I tell him to do bad things he doesn't want to do. And due to him being weak, he gets influenced by the words I say to him, by the things I say to him. And we also have non-verbal type of peer pressure. Sister Precious, please, can you talk to us about non-verbal peer pressure?
For example, we have teenagers. We have teenagers together. The non-verbal one can be bullying. The bullying cannot be very. It might not be something physical. The bullying cannot be something physical. Like now, you have to submit your notes to your teacher as class captain. You are a bully, and that note is going to get you mark, warrant you mark. But because of you don't like this person, you don't want the best for this person, and all those jealousy and all that, you did not submit the notes, and the teacher is sharing the notes that okay, Tola, where is your note? My submitted and all that. Then, but you can't find your note and all. You don't know who is doing it to you, but somebody is actually bullying you.
Thank you, sister. In order not to go for, in order not to waste our time, can we join me in inviting our guest speaker, Brother Tony, to talk to us more about peer pressure?
Thank you. You guys are putting on the spot. So, like they've all said, I'll just have to say it. Peer pressure, there's the positive side to it, and there's the negative side. But we know that the negative side is what is prevalent in our economy today, amidst our teenagers, amidst youth, even amidst the adults. Now, what's the negative side? Causes of peer pressure amongst teenagers is one, low self-esteem. You know, so many of us don't have a very high self-esteem. So anything anybody brings to us, no matter the situation, it weighs us down. It weighs us down. Like I told somebody, like someone like me, I have a very low self-esteem. So right now, facing the church is a lot for me, and this thing I am doing is a lot for me. But I must also understand that is an assignment and I have to do it. Some people, all you just need to do to them to bring down the self-esteem that they built up is just speak to them in an irrational manner. when you speak to them, you see that all the things that they've already built themselves to do for that day, it gets being cancelled, and by the time they present themselves, you're like, is this person actually organized? This person, organized. Also, things that causes peer pressure, the negative aspect of peer pressure in our economy today is things that go on in our family. Now, we have seen that some situations happen in our families today that even the children and teenagers are not meant to see or hear. But because they see this thing and they hear these things, it has affected their health. Now, their health in the sense that it has affected their mental health. Now, you see some of these children that were bright amongst their peers in schools and wherever they find themselves, because of things that has happened that is affecting them, you just see that all of a sudden they are dull. And by the time you try to find out what is going on, you really cannot pinpoint the situation very well unless there is a lot of background check on some of these individuals. So another cause of peer pressure is we want to feel among. Now, when you want to feel among, there's nothing you will not do to feel among. You are moving it, or you are in a class of about 20 people. In that class of 20 people, it's normal you have the rich kids and the over-rich kids. I don't use the other word. Rich kids and over-rich kids. So now you that you are over-rich, probably you get to take 100 naira to school every day. Example. Okay, let me use myself as an example because this has happened to me. Because I wanted to feel among, there were the rich kids and there was myself. So I noticed back then when I was in secondary school, we had 3 breaks. There were 2 short breaks and 1 long break. And I noticed for every short break, I saw about 5 of my friends, they were always going to talk shop. They would buy drink, buy biscuits, buy things, buy for every other person. What happened to me? I began to ask myself, is it that my daddy is not rich? Because these are people that when I get to school, they already at the balcony of the class waiting. Today, if a black car drops me today, tomorrow, a blue car will drop me, and they're like, you, every day, different cars are dropping you, so they know there's something, my parents are blessed. So I must put myself in that position, and because of that, it pushed me, because one, I was not contented with what I was given. So now that brings me back to this. Back then, I was always giving 100 naira to take to school. So in that 100 naira, aside the lunch break in school, I buy snacks. Aside snacks, the Okada that will take me back home or to my mommy's shop, that is where I will remove it from. Back then, 100 naira was still a lot. Not like today. So I have to put myself in their shoes. These people are doing a lot. The eyes they are using to look at me, right, was the eyes of your father is here. Why are you behaving like he's here? And none of that. So peer pressure led me to start picking extra money from my mom's purse. Now I started picking extra money, not letting her know. Now today I come back, I pick 500. Plus the 100 naira I will be giving in the money, that is 600. It has given me opportunity to buy for every other person, right? And I'll still buy for myself. In the long run, I kept doing it. So I go to school 5 times a week. I do that for everybody 5 times a week. And I do it for myself because me, size 6. But consciously or unconsciously, I didn't know that while I was taking money and spending for that, because money had value then, there was this part of me that was equally saving a little of that money. So at the end of the day I was finally caught, I think they found about 50k in my school bag. Mommy herself found the money. I don't know, stupidly I dropped the bag with mommy. I don't know what she was looking for. She entered the bag and she found 50k. And you know now, for a mother, she's actually, you will actually be surprised. What is this boy doing with 50k? It is not your school fees, it's not your lesson fee, it's not, you are not doing a job, you are not doing, what is 50k doing in your bag? And what am I saying? Because I was not contented. That's just the sum of it. I must tell you, I was really punished for that stupid act.
Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you.
In conclusion, can you tell us a way to avoid, a way to prevent peer pressure, or a way to cure peer pressure? I wouldn't say cure because peer pressure is not an illness, yeah. So can you, okay, you have something to say?
Like to help them manage peer influence.
Now, first off, like I said from my story, be contented with yourself. If today they give you 15 naira, please be contented with that 15 naira. that 15 naira is building you for something in the future. Because you get to see that they give you 15 naira today. The person that gave you 15 naira, by the time you come back, he will ask you, is there change from my 15 naira? Stylishly or unstylishly, he's asking you, from that 15 naira I'm giving you, I expect you to save. So one thing, be contented with yourself. Be contented with yourself. Be contented with whatever you are giving. Don't use another person's race, like we always hear in sermons, to run your race. We always want to be like, this person is there, I can be there. Please, whatever you are giving, be contented. Also, another thing I can say is, if you know you cannot speak to people about things you might be going through that will cause you to join bad influence and reduce you to nothing, please find somebody you can trust to talk to. Find somebody you can trust to talk to.
Thank you very much, brother. In addition to what Brother Tony said, a way to avoid peer pressure is, if you have the fear of God in you, you wouldn't want to join people in doing bad things, because if you have the fear of God in you, to commit any sin would be impossible for you. Thank you very much, Brother Tony. Thank you you have something to say?
Yes, in addition to, our parents should learn how to praise our child, to encourage them. We should create a strong relationship with them. We should love them. We should always be there for them and make them feel accepted. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sister Precious.
Let me just add to what she said. In praising of your children, yeah, a lot of our parents, unknowingly, we do this, we tend to compare our children. You tend to be like, this my neighbor, this child gets first position all the time. What happened to you? Why can't you get first? Please, our brains are different. Let's understand that our brains are different. What we take in part-time is different. Our levels of taking part-time is different. So to help them, let's enable that we help them academically. If you know you can't help them, that's why they say there's a private lesson teacher. Let's help them get private lesson teacher. Like Sha said, always be there for them. If you know that you want to compare them, instead of comparing them to the other person, please appraise them. And you don't know what the other person you are comparing them to is actually facing. Because mistakenly we have compared our children and other people to some particular set of people. And we find out that the people we've compared them to, these people actually end up in, later you hear the person you are comparing me to is already in prison, the person you're comparing me to is already into some negative stuff like that. So please, let's learn to appreciate them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Chris. We've come to the end of this talk show. Thank you for listening, and God bless you.
Please let's put our hands together for our Lord Jesus Christ.